Hey everybody, Shoebox Legends here. Thanks for joining me for another episode today. This is going to be the contents again of a group break that I participated in with Diamond Princess, one of my favorite breakers in the hobby, my personal favorite breaker in the hobby, quite honestly. Not that I know too many, but she does an amazing job. Very, very happy to be a patron of Diamond Princesses, and got in on some 2022 Topps Flagship Series Baseball Series 1 breaks. She did some kind of first look, I think is what she calls them, breaks where the product was brand new. She got in some hobby and some jumbo boxes of the stuff, and offered up individual packs at cost for both hobby and jumbo. So I jumped in on the fun, as I always try to do on her channel, and have the results here to show today. These came in a box that I received recently that had some O-Pee-Chee Platinum and other baseball packs that I've already kind of reviewed on the channel. And today it's time to get into 2022 Topps. And for those of you that are kind of sick of seeing this set all over YouTube, which I'm sure has been the case in recent weeks, it might be worth sticking around to the end, because I hit a pretty stunning and amazing Wander Franco card that made this this break, absolutely worth participating in, which I knew it would be regardless, but always nice when you hit something pretty epic, and was able to do that in the standard box portion of the break. But before we get to that, let's look at the jumbo box. Did this, this was again back in late February. Whoops, having some focus issues here. After the product debuted, and I believe this is going to be base. Yep, and again, really nice labeling here from Diamond Princess. I'm not really sure what's going on with my focus. There we go. So I'm not going to read, obviously, all these base names, or even, quite honestly, show all of the cards off. Nice to get a Kyle Tucker, though. Fan of him. I'm really, really glad, as I'm recording this, it's just been a couple days now since we learned that the baseball season has been salvaged, and that a CBA has been reached tentatively between the players and the owners. So really happy that we're going to get to see a normal, if not a little bit compressed, 162 games of baseball over the course of the summer. Can't wait to see all of my favorite players accumulate counting stats. Guys like Xander Bogaerts and Juan Soto and Rafi Devers. I love waking up every morning and just looking at the box scores, seeing who performed the evening prior. It's been a favorite activity of mine since I was a kid, and still enjoy it to this day. Here's one that will make the Xander Bogaerts C-Folio, because it does name Xander on the front, and it's double bath. Xander and Christian Vazquez getting ready to douse somebody with Gatorade ice water. So there you go. That's a new Bogaerts is always a good thing. The Z-Folio that I have for Xander is quickly filling up, quite honestly. So always appreciate another one of those. And man, I really don't tend to normally have this type of focus issue here, so my apologies. Here's a few more base cards. And again, not really going to touch on every single one of these, but we've got a healthy stack. These will go into the, I guess, set build. I don't know if honestly if I'm going to put this together. I do like the look of the cards, but the older I get and the more years I get behind me as a collector, the less practical it becomes. There's another Alex Kirilloff, so maybe I'll put one of those in a pile for a hobby buddy. Definitely got a few dupes here across the packs, which is fine. But as I was saying, the older I get, the less practical it gets for me to be a set collector. It's just very, very difficult to have the space, quite honestly, to store massive amount of sets as the years roll by. So I'm more and more turning into a singles kind of guy. So I'll probably put the bulk of these into my big trade bait box, where I keep extras to make trade packages and care packages out of. Here's a packet of rookies. So I don't recognize a lot of these guys, to be honest with you. But as is always the case with rookie cards, I will leave these sleeved and kind of put them away to marinate for a few years and see if any of these guys turn into anyone. Diamond Princess, who again just does an amazing job, sleeves all of your rookie cards for you by default. You don't even need to ask. She'll certainly sleeve more than that if you do ask, but she'll do the rookies no matter what, which is really, really cool. Then we have the hits from the jumbo box. So I did receive a couple of hits, one of which excites me a little bit more than the other one. So here's the first one, and this is probably destined for the trade box, or if anyone watching this is interested. It's a Major League Material Aroldis Chapman, and you do have the pinstripe here, the Yankees pinstripe, which I think is kind of extra cool on a Yankees card, more so than other teams. So I guess that's a pretty nice hit. Came out of the jumbo. And then the one that was probably the more exciting of the two, and the hobby darling, or at least he was for the last decade. Injuries kind of starting to become a problem, but I got this nice manufactured relic of Mike Trout. Nice looking card. I'm not usually a big fan of these, but I actually like this one. It's kind of cool. It's got a neat element to it. It's a little more unique than the metallic ones that I've seen, and it's actually a city flag patch card. So I don't know if this is from like Millville, their city flag or something like that, but can never complain about getting a nice Mike Trout relic card out of Flagship Tops. That's nice. And then lastly, from the standard portion of the break, we have the Silver Pack Mojos, as well as the inserts and parallels. So I signed up to buy the silver packs that come on the top of the hobby and jumbo boxes. So we'll get to those in a second. But first, here are the parallels I got. A nice gold foil John Lester. Really cool card there. I was actually unaware until I saw 2022 Topps being broken that Lester was, had spent time with the Cardinals. But he was obviously a Red Sox fan favorite. Also got a nice Jacob deGrom gold foil. He's one of the most dominating pitchers of the last, 5 to 10 years. Everybody's favorite villain, Jose Altuve, 2021 greatest hits. Got a couple of the 87 throwbacks. We got Casey Mize. If you need this one, Lisa, just let me know in the comments. I'll set that aside for you. Got a welcome to the show Kirby Puckett. That'll be heading off to Peeps. And then the other 87, standard 87 that I got was Ichiro. Not a bad name to pull there. And then these are the really beautiful, in my opinion, Silver Pack 87 cards that came as box toppers. They have like the Mojo design going on, and was very, very pleased to pull a Cal Ripken Jr., one of my boyhood favorite players. Was really, really psyched that he came spilling out of the hobby box in the silver packs. That is one that hits me right in the PC. I've got Reed Detmers as well. Ryan Sandberg. That's a pretty nice card right there. Nice to get Hall of Fame talent from the silver pack. Got Trevor Story, underrated young player. Or I guess he's not that young anymore, but active player. Here's a Garrett Cole. Manny Machado. May or may not be a future Hall of Famer, depending who you talk to. Jesse Winker, who I think had a deceptively good 2021 campaign, if I remember. And then Kevin Gausman is the last of the silver pack cards and the last of my overall break haul from the jumbo boxes. I did 2 jumbo packs and the silver foil pack as well, and that was the spoils. So then we have the standard hobby box, and in this case I did four packs, and then the silver pack, the lone silver pack that comes in a standard hobby box as well. So got some base here from the 4 packs. And again, probably I haven't sorted these, but I'm sure there's some duplication between these and the base cards that I received in the jumbo break. But I've got a nice healthy stack here. Chris Bryant with the Giants. So yeah, I'm sure everybody's seen these. That's, I think, my 3rd Alex Kirilloff copy at this point. So it seemed to be a magnet for 2022 Kirilloff cards. So we'll put those on the base stack. Did get some rookies again in the standard hobby packs. Just a handful here. A couple of them I recognize as well as being dupes from the jumbo. So definitely some collation that wasn't perfect across the 2 boxes, but that's to be expected when you're ripping 2 different box types. Did get some Red Sox PC cards which is nice. Matt Barnes, and a pair of Xanders. So those will go into the Z Folio as well with the double bath that we saw at the beginning of the episode. So nice to get some Red Sox action out of that. I've got the silver pack inserts and the rest of the inserts here. Got another Cal Ripken Jr. Welcome to the show. Really been pulling a lot of Ripken lately, which is fantastic. This one I'll probably put in a stack I have building for my buddy CW, Card Wolf. Here's a 6-4 stars, Bo Bichette and Marcus Semien insert. And then the silver pack cards that I got out of the hobby were Rodolfo Castro, a rookie card. Robin Yount, really like that one. These look fantastic. Really, really good job by Topps with this 87 design. And then a big hurt Frank Thomas as well, Hall of Famer, and one of the more underrated, or it seems like somewhat forgotten for some reason, sluggers of the 90s. Dude was very, very dominant in the early to mid 90s, especially. Loved Frank Thomas growing up, so happy to see that one. Then I've got here for top-loaded content, we've got an Emmanuel Rivera rookie card. Now, I don't know if this is top-loaded because it's like an image variation or something, or if Rivera is just a desired rookie that I'm sort of unaware of. It doesn't look like it's a variation based on the code on the back, comparing it to the rest of them. So I'm guessing he's just a rookie that I am blissfully ignorant of that's, been turning heads and nice to pull. I know that's the case for Vidal Brujan, so I was happy to get this 87. And then this was really lucky. Pulled the green ice parallel. I would imagine this was, or if I recall, this was sort of the hit of the hobby box as far as like a numbered parallel goes. And a future Hall of Famer and great backstop shot here of Yadier Molina. Love these green ice. I've shown some of these off recently. Have the Juan Soto, Xander Bogaerts, and Jose Altuve from 2021. And pretty cool to get the 2022 Molina to go along with those. So that's a nice looking card right there. And then that leads us to what was definitely the hit of, I would say, the entire first look that Diamond Princess did, whether, jumbo or hobby, in the hobby silver pack. Got the Wander Franco 1987 Mojo silver pack rookie card. That is absolutely fantastic. Just glows. I am so pumped to get this. I would take this over a Franco base card any day. I would like to get a Franco base at some point. Didn't end up with one here. Although I do have some jumbo packs that I bought from Diamond Princess that are unopened still, that were left over from the first look. So maybe I'll get a base set Wander at some point in the future. But for now, I'm even more excited to get this. I love shiny cardboard, as you know, those of you that stop by here. And I love cards that are, this isn't a rare card, but it's more rare than the base card. And so that combined with the shine, whether or not it's a true rookie card, we'll save that debate for another day. But it has the rookie card logo, and it's a gorgeous Wander Franco. Very, very happy that I was able to, or fortunate enough to pull that one in a silver pack that was destined for my collection. So that made the break for me. Again, it would have been a blast either way. It always is with Diamond Princess, but anytime you're fortunate enough to pull a card like that, it is just the icing on the cake. And that is definitely one that I will cherish in my very small Wander Franco collection that I've built in the early stages of his career. So fantastic job, Diamond Princess. Really appreciate it as always. There's so much stuff here that it actually looks a little more scattered than I normally like to organize things, but that's just a result of, the sheer number of cards that came my way in this break. So awesome stuff. You're a great breaker and a much appreciated member of the community, and can't tell you how much I appreciate everything you do. And these cards are simply great. So thank you, everybody, for stopping by to check out the spoils of the 2022 Topps first look via Diamond Princess. And I will certainly be back in the very near future with some more sports card content. Until then, take care, everybody.